I did my appointment on Thursday, which was my birthday, and everybody there was really, really nice, and it was really sad because like, you could see these people were sick, the patients, and I don't know, it was very emotional time, but they did 12 tubes of blood, pretty much testing for everything. Ordered an ultrasound on my neck for tomorrow, and they are suspecting I have a blood clot somewhere in my body. So I had to do tests for that, and I will be getting a VQ scan. I'm not too sure what it is, but that's gonna be on. Well, I'm not too sure yet. They have to schedule that, but it's gonna be in the hospital. They were all really, really nice there, wishing me a happy birthday. The guy who did my blood, he was telling my fiance, you better get her like a really big dinner because she's gonna need it. I was like, I have no more blood in my body. Like, it was so, so bad. He told me that some people have to take like, they have to do like 22 tubes of blood on certain people just because they want to make sure you have, like, you don't have to come back and give any more blood. So that makes sense. I mean, who wants to come back, right? I don't. Just having a kind of shitty day. Oh. Excited for spring. Very excited for spring. It's going to be 72 on next Tuesday. So I'm really excited about that because we like usually start the garden early. So we'll probably start in like April. Because I think it's gonna snow again, but like probably just like flurries. I don't think anything's gonna stick. So now I'm taking my walk again. Look at this one. It's so pretty. Yeah. I just want to work on myself in so many different aspects. Like, so many. And I know it's gonna take time. It's just like I try to take one thing at a time and work on each one. Just trying to get my shit together. I feel like I'm running out of time. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody that's in my situation, anybody who's my age or turning 40, which, like I said, I'm now 40. I was feeling this way for a while, actually. God, I would say I've been feeling this way since for a past year and a half. You know, you feel like life, like you're definitely running out of time, and it's a really very weird feeling. It really is. So that's something that I'm trying to work on. This is amazing, guys. Look at the moon. That's amazing. So we have the moon and we have the sun. I don't know why I just got this really creepy feeling. So I think I'm gonna walk back to the house, guys. Well, guys, I'm back in my car. I don't know what that feeling was. It's very, very weird. I don't know, I felt like I wasn't alone. Definitely has some backstory about my house that I live in. Haunted, okay? This house used to be a restaurant for people on the weekends to hold funeral services. And we constantly see stuff in this house. We hear voices. We see things. We see people. We see not just us, it's the kids as well that see it. And it's just, and then like my neighbor downstairs also has told us like he and his kids have also and seen things. So I'm just like, okay, so we're not crazy, right? It's not just us. And he was just like, no. He was like, it's definitely something not good here. But it's crazy because since we've been renovating, it hasn't been as crazy. But then like literally it's starting up again. So I don't know if I spoke too soon. There's definitely, it's definitely like, I would love to go into story time with you guys. That is one thing I will 100% do, because there's some stories I would love to tell you guys of houses that I've lived in, and you would be like, she's a liar, but I'm not lying. So I'm back in my house, thank God. Cold out there. Well, it was cold in the car. No idea what this brand is. Loops I never even heard of either. So I'm just gonna try it. It has like infused with niacinamide and alpha arbutin. Yeah, I don't really know, but I'm gonna try it. All right, guys, so I don't see anything different. I don't know what I'm looking for, actually. All right, so I guess I could do a little story time. When we were living in Delaware, back in, well, it was about 12 years ago. And just for a little backstory, in case nobody knows, fun facts. Delaware is the first state, and so there was a lot of slavery, a lot of women being abused, children, murders, all of that. And basically, they, so it was the first state. So, you know, that's like a big, big thing in historical blah, blah, blah. So, the house that we lived in was like on, I wouldn't say burial grounds, but definitely haunted. And basically it was just haunted. The house that we lived in, we would see like shadows and just like these creepy, we would just get this creepy vibe a lot. And then one night, me and my kids died. We were laying in bed, and our bedroom door just slammed shut. And there was like silence, and I was like, open the door. And he was like, no. And I was like, well, I'm not doing it. And he was like, well, I'm not either. So I was like, whatever. So I got up, I opened the door, laid it back down. Not even a minute later, slam shut again. This happened 4 times. The windows were closed, the vents were closed, there was nothing on, no AC, no heat, nothing. And I was like, whoa. We would see like black figures. My mom saw like a girl. She looked like she was a schoolgirl in the dining room, and my dad saw her too. We saw like little kids that mimicked my children, and then like we would hear crying at night. So like we would go upstairs and check on the kids, and they were all asleep. We would hear talking, like a man's voice mumbling. I thought it was my dad, but it wasn't him. Yeah, like crazy things. Like, I'm not making any of this up. Like, we would hear walking back and forth from my mom's apartment downstairs. Like somebody was walking upstairs from one room to the next, back and forth, like a soldier. And again, Civil War. So then, like, my kids, one day my daughter was like, Mom, were you up this morning in our bathroom? Because their bathroom was right next to their bedroom. And I was like, no. And she was like, I saw somebody come out of our bathroom. I can't make this stuff up. I just can't. And the creepy thing about it is the day we moved in, our bird died. Like, out of nowhere, he just died. And then, like, a couple of months into living there, our dog died. He just got sick and we found him dead. So I'm not saying like that's part of it, but very, very weird. We really don't know. We really don't know what really happened. But there's obviously a lot, like there's more to it, but those are the ones that really always stood out to me and just never left my mind. Never. Like when I talk about this to other people, and I mention like these are the things that stood out to me the most about the house. It was just beautiful house. Like I'm talking white picket fence and 5 bathrooms and like 7 bedrooms and a beautiful yard and 2-car garage and driveway. Even that the place was beautiful, but yeah, no. Like every job that he would get just did not work out. Like it failed. And it was like whatever was in the house did not want us there. And it was just really, really creepy. You know, and like I said, that was just a couple of the things that stood out to me that I will never, ever forget. And then with this place, you know, just the things that we see, the things that we hear, knowing that the kids tell us, like, we hear the same thing, we see the same thing, it's just like, wow, like, we're not crazy. Like, our kids hear it too. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that little fact about me. I'm very susceptible. It seems like these things just come to me and I don't really know why. I am not a ghost whisperer. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get ready for dinner and then I'm gonna get ready for my appointment tomorrow for my ultrasound on my neck. Maybe I'll make a quick update about it tomorrow. My birthday vlog will be posted sometime this week. And yeah, I'm just still working on that one. It's enough vlogging for today. Like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.